welcome to MathKruCheek. I'm Cheek, and in this quick video, we're gonna go through SAT Math non-calculator part in March 2022. Okay, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe my YouTube channel, and share this one to your friend. Okay, let's get started. Math test, no cal, 25 minutes, 20 questions. Okay, the first one. The US presidential candidate is a total of 401 electoral college votes. The number of electoral college votes B received B was 37 fewer than the number of electoral college votes for C, receiving C here. Okay, which system of equations represent this situation? Okay, so first of all, we know that here, it's given like the total. So the total is 401 and it's given that B received 37 fewer than C. Okay, so from here we can do like B, it received like 37 less than, so we can do like C subtract 37. Okay, and for the total we know that B plus C is 401. Okay, then C should be the answer. Next, number 2. 2p plus 6 equal to 8 plus 7p. What is the value of p? Okay, so we try to combine p. 5p equals 6 minus 8, so it's negative 2. Then p is negative 2 over 5b. 3. Which of the following could represent the graph of the linear equation y equal to mx plus 3? Okay, with m is positive. So here m is positive, it's going to be this way, and it's cut at the positive values of y-intercept, which is here. It could be 3 here. This one, it cannot be 3. Okay, then the answer is C. Next, 4. Equation of y equal to square root hg over x. Okay, this one equation want h in terms of gxy. Okay, so we want to make h to be the subject. So we're gonna, here we get rid of the square root, so we square both sides. Then now we times by x, and we want h alone, so we move g to divide. Then the answer for here is D, xy squared over g. Next one, 5. Absolute x minus 1 equal to 8. If x is a solution of given equation, what is the possible values of x minus 1? Okay, so once we solve the absolute, it can be positive and also it can be negative. Then here, A is the answer. Next one, question 6. The graph of linear function f shown. Which equation define f? Okay, so from here, we want to find the graph here. So I suggest you to choose 2 points that line cross the coordinate. So from here is 8, 4, and this one is 0, negative 8. Then you can find the gradient. Okay, so I would do 4 minus 8, and then 8 minus 0. So it's going to be 12 over 8, which is we use 4 to divide both of them. So it's going to be 3 over 2. And the y-intercept is at negative 8. Then A is the answer. Okay, next one, question 7. A research institute conducted phone and mail surveys. The total cost of conducting this survey was 5,000. The line shows the model is possible combinations of the phone and mail surveys that the institute could have conducted. Okay, according to the model, what was the cost of each phone survey conducted? Okay, so this is the number of phone surveys, which is 125. So here it's mean like the cost is 100 and the number is 125, and then it's paid for like 5,000. So we're gonna use 5,000 divided by 125. I'm gonna use 5 divide both of them, so it's gonna be 1,000 over 25, and then I will use 25 divided by 100. It's gonna be 4. Then the answer is 40. Question 8. Which expression is equivalent to this? Okay, So I would do 5x cubed subtract 2x cubed. So all of this has 3x cubed. Then I would focus on like here. 1 subtract 1 is 0. 1 subtract 1 is 0. So it means there are no such like a value add up here. Then the answer is D. Okay. Next one, question 9. Okay. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF each have 2 angles. Measure 35 is shown here. Which of the following additional piece of information is sufficient to prove that the triangle ABC is congruent with DEF? Okay, so from here, what we have just only like the angle 35 here. Okay, so which one that we can say that is congruent? So let's see the first one. The measure of this and this are equal, or like the length are equal. The length BC is here and the length EF is here, or the length AE and DE, AC and DE. Okay, yes, as you can see, AC and DE is linked with like 35 and some angle, but this one is 35 and 35. Okay, so it's impossible to beat this one. So this one is wrong, so we can cut C. Yes, and the one which is should be the answer is B, because like this length, right, is linked between 35 and this angle, the unknown one, and 35 and the unknown one here. Yeah, so we have to have more information in part B than is sufficient to prove that the triangle is congruent. Okay, next, question 10. Which expression is equivalent to this? Okay, as we can see here, the power like an y power m and power n, again we have to times it. So we're gonna times this. It's gonna be 9 over 8, and then after that is y 9 over 8 times y 1 over 8 here. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add it up. So it's gonna be 10 over 8, which is we can simplify the power as in 5 over 4. Then it's gonna be 4/3 of y power 5. A is the answer. Next one, question 11. What is the values of sine 3 pi over 4? Okay, so from here, 3 pi over 4, it's gonna be, okay, if I draw, 1 pi would be here, 1 pi, 3 pi over 4 would be here. And this angle here would be pi over 4. Okay, so in this value, as we know, like a sine in the second quadrant is positive. Okay, so A and B is wrong. Okay, and we know that the sine pi over 4 is square root 2 over 2. Then the answer should be C. Okay, next one, 12. What is the graph of the equation y equal to 2 power negative x plus 1? Okay, so we can think of like this. Y equal to 2 power x is going to be like an exponential function. But for like an y equal to 2 power negative x, it's going to equal to like a half power x. So this one is going to be like the decreasing function like this. Okay, and then it should cut here as the y-intercept at 1. But from here, it have like plus 1 at the back here. So it means it want to shift the graph up by 1 unit. So once it shift the graph here, then the y-intercept will equal to 2. Okay, then we can check which one is equal to this curve here. Here, cut at 2. B, cut as 1 is wrong. And then C, this shape is wrong. And also this one. Then the answer would be A. Next one, question 13. In 2005, 10 block plants were planted in the garden. The numbers of this plant increased by 140% each year. Which of the following equation-based model estimate the numbers of the plant P in the T years after 2005? Okay, so when it's increased by 140%, it means it's increased by 100%, add up within 140. So it's going to be 240%, which is 2.4. D is the answer. Okay, and yes, it starts with a 10 here. Okay, next, 14. The complete graph of the function f is shown in the xy plane. What is the y-intercept of the graph? Okay, y-intercept is here at first, is at 2, but we want to this. It means like this one, we translate the graph, is horizontal translation, okay, to the left by 2 units. So to the left by 2 units, it means like this one will shift to like here, and therefore as you can see here, this one will move to cross this. Okay, so the y-intercept would be 3. Okay, therefore the answer is 0, 3. Question A. 15. One of the two equations in the linear system is 2x plus 2y equal to 2. The system has no solution. Okay, the system will have no solution. So which of the equation could be the another equation of the system? Okay, so the way that we can check for the in this case we can quickly check the slope, which is we can use like the in front here divided by this value. Okay, so the first one here, 2 over 3 and 2 over negative 3. Okay, this one is different gradient, so it should have one solution. This one is wrong. Okay, we quickly check 2 over 3, 2 over 3. This one is the same, so it's parallel. Maybe it's no solution, but as you can see here, every single values here is like times 3 over 2, times 3 over 2. So this one will be like the same line. So this should be the infinite solution. So this one is wrong. What next? Question C, 2 over 2, 2 over negative 2. And then it's gonna be 2 over 2. Okay, this one is different gradient, so it's one intersection point. Then for D, you can do 2 over 2, 2 over 2. Oh, this one is parallel to each other. But if you take a look of this one is 2, but this one is 3. Okay, so this one is like different line, so it should be D. Next one, here, 16. For the given function g, what is the value of g8? Okay, so I would plug in 8. So it's going to be 10 over 8. Then the answer is 5 over 4. Okay. 17. Line h is defined by y equal to minus 8x plus 7. What is the slope of the perpendicular? Okay, so as we know, like the slope of h is negative 8, then the perpendicular one should be the one which is negative reciprocal. So this one is like negative 8 over 1, so it's going to be 1 over 8. 18. The solution of given system of equations is the order pair xy. What is the values of x? Okay, so from here I would times 3 every single terms here in the first equation, and then I will subtract the equation. So I would have 3y equal to 9, then y is equal to 3, but we want to find x, so I will subtract y is equal to 3 into the equation. So it's going to be x plus 6 equal to 11, then x is equal to 11 minus 6 is 5. Okay, next, 19. It's given like the volume of the rectangular prism A and B, 96 and 12. Rectangular prism A is similar to rectangular prism B, where the longest side of the prism A corresponding to the longest side of the rectangular prism B. The table gives the volume in cubic into prism. The length of the longest side of A is 6 meters. Okay. So the length here is 6 meters. What is the length of B? Okay. So from here, what we have to find the scale factor first. Okay, so we can find the scale factor, which is a scale factor here. We can do like the big one subtract the smaller one, 96 over 12, which is, it's going to be 8. And then we can do like cube root of 8, so it's going to be 2. Cube root of 8 is 2. Then now you know that the scale factor is 2. Then for the length here, if you want to find a smaller one, we can do 6 divided by 2. So the answer is 3. Okay, next one, 20. X squared minus 10x plus 14 equal to 0. One solution of the given equations can be written as x equal to 5 plus square root n, where n is constant. What is the values of n? Okay, so from here, this one is like quadratic equation. So how could we solve it? We can use formula minus b plus and minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, and this one is a is 1, b is negative 10, and c is 14. So we're gonna plug in everything into this equation. So let's plug in minus 10 plus and minus negative 10 squared minus 4 times 1 times 14 over 2 times a, which is 1. Okay, so I would have 10 plus and minus 100, subtract 14 times 4. If you're not sure, you can multiply like this, and this 56 over 2. Okay, then now we can simplify inside here. So I suggest you to do 100 subtract 56, so it's gonna be 44, so square root 44. And then I would simplify this one first, which is 44 is like 4 times 11 inside there, so it's gonna be 2 square root 11. So it's going to be 10 plus and minus 2 square root 11 over 2. And the questions want the term that inside the square root. And we know that this one, because like we can simplify here. So let's simplify. So it's going to be 5 plus and minus square root 11. Yes, then now n is 11. Okay. Now we're done with the first section. Now we are done with this section. If you like it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to your friend. See you in the next lesson. Bye bye.